Hey, I'm out in the garage because there's no real place for me to be and actually speak, where I don't feel like I can be heard everywhere in the house. So I'm out in the garage. So what did I want to talk about today? I didn't even have a plan coming on here, to be honest with you. Just been a little, as I am, you know what I mean? I'm getting a little sick of myself, to be honest with you. A little sick of my bullshit. But is it bullshit? I don't know. I've been kind of just a little panicky this morning, and things have to change, and I have to change them, and they have to be changed now. So that's what I'm doing. But it's scary. But I'm looking to do one thing at a time. It's just so much to do, and it's all because of my choices, and I'm going to go do it. So let's just talk about taking ownership of your action, right? Like a big problem for me in the past has been blaming myself versus taking responsibility, or owning something. You know, you can saying it's my fault is, to me, it's pointless. Because fault isn't a useful concept. In a lot of cases, in most cases. Most cases it's like, okay, well, this is what's happened. What can we do about it? Or this is what I did and what can I do about it? Or what I didn't do and what can I do about it? So I am working on not blaming myself, but rather for not doing things the way I need to have them done and be done with things and not be in this living situation that I'm in right now, et cetera, et cetera. And instead of just harping on that and thinking about it, because that's not useful, thinking about the ways to move forward and doing one thing at a time. But also taking ownership, right? Taking ownership of your action or inaction. And that's sort of been a thing, like owning it, you know, just like, okay, this is what happened. This is what I did or I didn't do. And like, I've caught myself a couple of times the past couple of days being like, well, if this person hadn't done that, and if that person hadn't done this, or if this were a bit clearer, and blah, 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 blah. But in the end, the only thing we have control over is our own behavior or our own reactions. And there's like nowhere I can go here where I have any privacy whatsoever. Like, I know, all right, it's fine. It's fine. So I found myself trying to kind of foist the blame for things when I haven't lived up to my standards. I've been kind of looking for excuses, and it's not useful. Oh, and it's dark in here now. Hang on, let's not die in the dark. Am I anywhere near the light now? Nope, that's the door. Okay. Hang on. All right. So I've been working on recognizing when I'm doing that, because it's this feeling, right, that comes up, and it's just like this, it's yucky, and it's going out, and it's trying to keep something, like it's trying to keep something, you know, hold something away from me. Like, I don't want to hold this, I don't want to own this because it hurts. And while that feels like it's protecting me, or one can feel like that protects one's ego, the ego is not the greatest thing to be serving, is it? And it's much easier, much better, when you can relate and say it's okay that I did something, rather than being like, okay, I did something, or I didn't do something the way it should have been done, or so much easier said than done. You know, just accepting that and moving from that place is the best way to go about it, right? Rather than blaming and pointing fingers and crying woe is me, right? I mean, I've not done woe is me for a while, but it's the past week or two, it's been like I've caught myself being like, well, that person did this and that was why I couldn't do that. And it's like, you know what? You gotta own it. If you want life to get better, you gotta own it. So I'm gonna go own it and stop talking on this because I have a lot of work to do. And yeah, that's it. So I hope that's useful for those people out there. I'm grateful that I have a place to live and food to eat, even if I have to kind of do this in a garage to feel comfortable doing it all. And I'm not even comfortable doing it in the garage because I feel like they can hear me over there. But whatever. I'm done. I'm grateful. And I'm just going to remind you guys that you too, promise you, you can always choose to have a grateful day.